This is the walkthrough on how to create and deploy the Millionaire game. From the dashboard, navigate to Millionaire. If you've not created a game, just simply click Create Your First Game. We're going to call this Millionaire Test, and I'm going to give it the class name of the AI Marketing Toolkit. Like all games in Lesix Games, you can associate this game with a particular class so that you can reuse it, save it in your profile, and have it ready to deploy at a moment's notice. You can add a description if you want to. I'm going to click Create Game. Once the game is created, click Edit. This will take you to the game editing screen. Inside of the game editing screen, you could add as many of the questions you want to your pool, or you can download the sample and upload at least 10, but really as many as you want, questions that could randomly be organized so that you can play this game over and over in the same class and give people a chance to reach the end. In this case, I'm just going to upload the sample file, and you can see the questions are now in a random order with the answers selected. I'm going to go ahead and save changes at this point and click Run. This is the game controller screen. You can see the prize ladder, the points where people keep their prizes, and you can make those points mean whatever it is that you want to mean. I'm going to go ahead and click Start Game, and here you'll see the question and the 4 potential answers that can be asked for that particular question. Down here you see the 3 lifelines: 50-50, phone a friend, which basically means they get to ask one person, or they can ask the audience and poll and see which one works the best. If they want to walk away and keep the points that they've collected, they can do that too, once they've reached one of these safe zones, obviously. So let's say they get the correct answer, Vatican City. At that point, when it's locked, they'll say, yes, that's my final answer. We'll reveal the answer. At this point, it is correct. And now that we've moved to the next question, you can see here on the display that they've moved up to 2 points. If we select 50-50, you can see that 2 answers are removed. And when we answer the question, who wrote Romeo and Juliet, we're going to select the right answer again. And we move on to the next question because we are correct at 2 points. Now, when we ask the question, what is the largest ocean on Earth? And they say, I think that's the Atlantic Ocean. When we reveal the answer, we see the answer is incorrect because they were not at a safe point. We end the game. They get 0 points, and we can play again. At this point, the game will reset to the beginning, and we go through and do it over again. You can see when we go to the mobile display, you can see on the mobile display that we just click Start Game. We see the point ladder, and we go through and we just control this from our phone like we would on the display screen. So again, what is the largest ocean? I'm going to choose the Pacific. And we reveal the answer, and that is correct. And move on to the next question. When we put up the display, just like we do before, this is what your classroom will see. We go ahead and adjust this so that we can see it. Who painted the Mona Lisa? You can see here that they see the point ladder, they see the lifelines that are available, and they can see the 4 answers. Let's suppose they do the 50-50. We remove the 2 answers on the 50-50, and they say Da Vinci. We reveal that answer, correct. Now we're at 2 points. Go on to for 3 points. What is the capital of France? Maybe they ask the audience. And the audience results, and this is just randomly given. Say the answer is B. And the person says, you know what? I agree with that. We reveal the answer. We move on to the next question. When we say, what is the smallest country in the world? We phone a friend. It now asks 30 seconds it now gives you a count to 30 to ask somebody in the class what the right answer might be. And when they're done with the call, You just click end call, and let's suppose they select Vatican City. We reveal the answer, and now we're at 4 points. And now we're at the safe zone, and we say which element has the chemical symbol of AU. We say gold. We reveal the answer. We move on to the next question. At this point, we walk away with 5 points, and the game continues. And that is the Millionaire game.